Alrighty guys, so today we are actually still doing another S650 Mustang video, and you guys can hear I got this really sick box body behind me that's idling. Sorry, I mean, oh wait, that's my dark horse. So I've been trolling the internet a little bit and saying I Godzilla swapped it, but now you can hear. That sounds absolutely disgusting. Absolutely amazing. Honestly, it doesn't make sense seeing this car sound like this. It feels like it should be coming from the Fox body, but yeah. So I'm gonna take this, show my pops real quick how it sounds, get his reaction, and yeah, we're gonna come back to the shop. Adam's gonna talk about all the ghost cam stuff and all the timing and like the tune and stuff, all the pros and cons of ghost camming your S650 or S550, whatever the case may be. You know, it really doesn't do anything besides sound, obviously, but people have said it can burn up cats and stuff like that. There's stuff that can happen. So I'm gonna let Adam explain everything that we did to the dark horse. There was nothing we had to cut corners with in doing this ghost cam. The O2s are still active and all that stuff, because I've seen some people comment that you disconnect the O2s to get that to work. But I really don't know, not a tuner, just like to go fast and build cool cars. So yeah, had my tuner do this, and I'm up to here with the car. I'm gonna go show my pops because he's gonna shit. Sounds so good.
Sounds sick.
Sounds like a big block, don't it?
Sounds like a Flowmaster.
Kinda. Well, boys, we just got back from our first drive with the S650 tuned. I didn't have my suction cup to throw you guys up on the screen or to show you guys what I was doing, but I'm super happy that this car is officially unlocked for tuning. This might have just became my favorite Mustang of all time. And I'm sorry to say this to Apollo. Apollo, my 2020 is an absolute unit. It's been taking a beating like a freaking horse. It's just this one, I don't know, man. Just that. And I've never been a person that's been like, I want the ghost cams, because it's obviously fake. It's all through the tune. It does nothing performance-wise, and I've never heard them actually good. They've always sounded weird. They never really sounded like an actual cam. Well, I've been doing some trolling on the C6 forums, TikTok, and Instagram, and a lot of people think this sounds like a C6 Corvette, which is pretty funny. And I even did tell people I Godzilla swapped it. I put a 7.3 in it and swapped it because I have never heard a ghost cam sound this good. I really truly haven't. I had a lot of people fooled. A lot of you guys knew it was a ghost cam. You guys knew I wasn't going to 7.3 swap this just yet. It was a thought. I really did think about putting a 7.3 in here, like a nasty all motor setup, heads, big cam with a high rise, just like a full nasty, real old school NA setup, single cam, just because you guys know we really can only get so much out of the Coyotes and we need more cubic inch. 7.3, it's like a 400, I think 50 something cubic inch, 454 if I'm not mistaken, because I know the 7 liters are 427, so I think 3 liters maybe a 454. But that big block, some people consider it a big block, some people don't, but in my mind it's a big block. If I put that big block in here, probably make like 700 on motor, probably make another 200 more wheel, I would guess, than the dark horse now with the Coyote. But that potential with the Coyote is through the roof, just because you guys know cam timing. We could throw a Whipple on it, make it sound like this, and still make 700 horsepower. But unlike the 7.3, if we single cammed it and made it an NA setup, it'd be more only dedicated for NA. But yeah, Coyote's kind of cool because you can do a little bit of everything, and it can still sound cool without you ripping apart the motor. I mean, just listen to this. It doesn't even sound normal. Like, I'm just not used to hearing this out of the car. Like I said, it should be coming out the Fox. But we're going back on the dyno later today, but this might be a separate video. I'm not too sure what we got all intel for, but we have a lot more parts here for the dark horse, and yeah, we got to see how much power we can really get out of this thing naturally aspirated. Alrighty guys, so we got the dark horse right now on the dyno. We are going to do another baseline today because I wanted to show you guys we also got the Dyno intakes in, and we're going to see how much power the car will pick up. But we also did kind of factor something in. So my dark horse intakes are modified. They aren't like, they are factory, but I took out the carbon traps, and there was like something else I took out too, plus I put the K&N filters. So I think that is not gonna, it's gonna mess up the reading a little bit. I don't think it's gonna be as accurate of what like the gains we would have got, but we're gonna baseline it today, see what the car does, and then obviously we're gonna put the intakes on, see what the car makes with 85 Dyno intakes now, headers, and obviously an X-Pipe and an E85 custom tune. So we'll see what happens. 504.54 and 428.69 for the baseline numbers for today. SAE smoothing 5. So, and you guys can hear right after the pull, the chop comes right on. God, that sounds amazing. Stock ones are out. Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. All right, boys. So mainly these were restricted because you guys know they had the carbon traps in them, and that was obviously restricting it. Also, the air isn't moving as flow, like I guess freely in there, because you see all those like kind of things that are not making it smooth, unlike the Steeda. You guys can see the Steeda stuff is just big, nice and smooth. But like I was saying before, I don't think we're going to see as much of a power gain, like I was telling you, because these were modified. I did put the K&N filters, and I took all the carbon traps and everything out. So I don't think it's going to be as much. I think maybe we're going to see maybe 2 to 3 wheel. That is my guess, but I think these look so much better. We're going to leave the boxes still closed, which is going to be nice. But you can actually run these open box or closed box. But yeah, and plus I needed filters. My filters were shot. So yeah, she's almost ready. Get it. Have you done this before?
Never.
It's your first time putting a clamp on, sir?
First time.
You need my help? That looked hard. Damn, that thing's solid. She ready.
Like, you over tighten that.
Be like, well, you know what? We did it right. Solid. Alrighty, boys. Intakes are on. Cars on the dyno, and yeah, let's see what it picks up with the Steeda intakes. All right, so first pull with the intakes on was 503 versus the other one. Show you guys, we did a baseline of 504.54, so we lost one, not even a full horsepower, but did pick up some torque here, as you guys can see. 431.34, yeah, versus the other one, 428, so not bad. We'll do another one, see if it picks up a little more. All right, there we go. On that run, it showed 506.90, so almost 507 versus the 504 from the baseline, and that one was a 430.37 versus 428, so not bad. I mean, dropped a little torque there on that run, but it picked up horsepower on that run, so it's kind of weird. Still SAE smoothing 5, so you guys can see, but yeah, it's pretty cool.
All right, hey guys, Adam here from Rev again. Just finished up with Jake's car. We did a baseline today with the ported manifold. Just wanted to get a fresh baseline. So that was 504.54. We went from there and put on the Steeda cold air intakes. Now, truth be told, his cold air was already modified. So he had filters and the traps removed. So it's not a real apples to apples comparison for a stock S650 cold air setup to the Steeda, but it still picked up a couple, like 2.5 horsepower, so just under 507 horse and 430 torque. So we did see a gain, which is always nice, especially on a naturally aspirated combo. We know the power doesn't come easy. So all in all, we're still in crap air here in Baltimore to make 500 of the tires with a car that's fully heat soaked. I'm still super impressed. From there, I'm sure you guys have noticed we have a idle lope going on, and I do have to say it sounds pretty nasty.
Big block cam now. It's a big block cam too, that's what we're calling it.
It helps that the Coyotes are 12-to-1 compression, because it definitely has that pop. But yeah, it sounds really, really good in our opinion. Drives really nice. We're not having any return to idle problems. I'm sure everybody's going to ask about, is it bad for my engine? Is it dumping raw fuel out? So the way I tuned it, the fueling tables are calibrated for the overlap in the cams. So when it's sitting there running, it's in closed loop, the wide bands are reporting back, there's not a whole lot of trimming going on, it's dialed in for the cam position. So, you know, you walk around this thing, you're not grabbing your nose going, man, this thing stinks. It's not fueling correctly. It's actually pretty clean smelling walking around. I want to let everybody know it's calibrated properly. All the tables look dialed in for it. It's not running negative ignition timing to help it load more. Like if you looked at a data log of it and didn't see where the cams were, you just been like, oh, okay, normal Coyote idling. But you know, we've run it with AC, ran it up and down the road. Jake took it out finally for the first time today, and
I'm in love. That's all I'm saying.
Came back with a big smile on his face. In between all that, too, the past couple days we've been working on flex tuning, which is pretty good. I'd say we're about 90% done with it. It inferred the fuel properly compared to the E85 tune and what we tested in the beaker. Ignition timing went right to where it was supposed to. Cold start was good, hot start was good, so we're working on that as well. Almost done with that. So all in all, we're still making improvements. Haven't taken any steps backwards, which is always
solid.
Good.
Yeah, we're moving in the right direction. So Dark Horse will be making it to Mustang Week. You guys will see it. You guys will be able to hear the nasty big block cam tune in person. And yeah, I mean, what else is left? What other questions anyone would have? Drop a comment down below. We'll try to answer them all. But anything else you could think of cam-wise? I mean, with the tune-wise, ghost cam?
No, I mean, when we did the ported manifold, I took an extra day and I ran through cam timing again, did extra sweeps on the intake and exhaust cams, ran through ignition timing again. So we got that pretty well dialed. I don't think I'm leaving a single horsepower on the table. So now I think we're going to move on to reciprocating weight next. So we'll do the balancer and pulley. Put it
Last
back
two
on.
mods.
Yep, put that on, see how it does, and then send you off to Mustang Week and have some fun.
Hopefully she could touch maybe 510. I would be happy. I was going to be happy with 520, but I totally forgot, and we all forgot in the shop that my intakes were modified, so I was estimating higher than I really initially thought, because I was like, oh, with the intakes, we're guaranteed to pick up 10, maybe 10, 15 once we're on E with the ported manifold and everything, but mine were modified and totally forgot.
All good. Again, why we test.
Yeah, that's why we test. So, yeah, picked up a little bit. I'm happy with the car, and obviously, like Adam said, once the pulleys and stuff get here, that'll be the next dyno video, and maybe we'll crack 510 to the wheels.
That'd be cool.
That's sweet. All right, guys, so the car is warm right now, obviously, since it's still in the dyno, but I wanted to show you guys, and Adam obviously wanted to show you too. So when the car starts, it's going to start like a normal car. It's going to idle normal. It's going to retain high idle, and then once it idles down, you guys are going to see it's going to start loping. But since the car's hot right now, like I'm saying, it might not hang the high idle as long as possible, so it should lower it faster and get right into like loping and making all the cam noises everyone likes. So yeah, I'm going to show you guys exactly how that sounds for you. And soon as it idles down, now that listen, y'all can say what you want in the comment section about the ghost cams. I've heard ghost cams before on previous generations, Gen 1, Gen 2, and Gen 3. This is by far the best car I have ever heard. Because I obviously it's all for noise, it's all for show, and I personally would never do it. All about performance. Obviously, my car's on the left, getting more go fast parts over there, another car. But this, it just made like the Fox body era come back to me a little bit just from hearing that chop. And you know, obviously we don't get that with the Coyotes, but we can through tuning. But wow, like it actually. This is sick. This is so sick. This is by far the best one I've ever heard. And this is with Cook's headers, Steeda X pipe, and this is the factory Dark Horse mufflers, by the way. So stock mufflers, stock tips. So it's still got some mufflers to it. It sounds really nice. I'm trying to get that microphone as close as possible so you guys can listen. It really does sound insane. You guys gotta let me know in the comment section below, but I think this is by far the best sounding Dark Horse on the internet.